Okay, let's continue with our discussion. So we have lateral support condition naman. For bending na to, dire-diretso na tayo sa competition for nominal moment. Okay, for the lateral support condition, you have to know that first after the compactness, okay? So LB, what is LB? It is the embraced length of the beam between points that are either braced against lateral displacement or compression flange. So again, it's embraced length of the compression flange. Yun ang titingnan natin, yung compression flange. Okay, or brace against twist of the cross section. So the limiting LP and ILR are as follows. So ito yung mga formula natin. So una pala yung LB, tandaan natin ha. LB, titingnan natin kung ano yung length ng unbraced length na compression flange. Paano ba nangyayari yun? Teka lang. For example, we have a beam here. Okay? Nilagay ka ng load. Diba? Mara yan, pag ganyan load mo dyan. Okay? Ano yung length dito? For example, 6 meters yan. Ano yung compression flange mo dyan? Itong taas, diba? Compression flange. Tama? Nagko-compression flange mo na yan. So, ano yung length nyan? 6 meters. So, 6 meters yung LB mo. Okay? Paano kung nagkaroon ako ng beam dito, sir? Naglagay ako dyan ng beam. Dito 2 meters. Dito 3 meters. Ano ngayon ang brace length ko? Ang LB ko. Yung 3 meters. Of course, ang gagamitin mo yung mas mahaba. Kasi mas prone yun. Diba? Okay? So, that is LB. So, you have to get the limit lengths. So, the limiting length. So, we have LP and LR. So, LP, at yung una, LP natin, kanina sa compactness tayo, lambda tayo, saka lambda P and lambda R. Dito naman, length naman tayo. So, we have lambda P and lambda R. LP and LR. So, length naman. So, LP is 1.76 RY, the square root of E over FY. And LR is this. Don't worry, I'll give the formula pag ito ang tanong ko sa exam. Okay, I understand that you might not memorize it. Okay? So, you just have to understand. Okay? So, what is RTS? So, what is ano? RTS would be given formula din. Meron din yan. Same with the C. And HO naman is just the distance between the centroid of the flanges. So, yan. This is the formula. I'll give this formula if I ask it or if needed in the exam. Okay? So, we have the end. Ito yung LB kanina, as I have said. So, yung ano natin, yung LB, maximum unbraced length. Okay? So, we have RTX, ito RTS, square kasi is the square root of IY, CY over SX. Ano ba yung CY? CY is the warp coefficient, wherein it is IY, HO squared over 4. Again, yung HO is the distance of the centroid of the flanges. So, ibig sabihin, kung meron kang D, yung depth of the flange, depth of the width, wide flange, you just subtract 1 thickness of the flange. Then, makukuha mo na yung HO. Okay, so, HO pala is D minus 2, D minus TF. Okay? Kasi half sa taas, half sa ilalim. So, D minus TF. Yun lang HO. So, C natin, ano yung C? Ito pa pala yung other formula dahil nga di sa warp coefficient natin na to. So, ito yung mabubuo natin. So, this is for the exact, again, this is exact value. Pag approximate na sinabi, ito, RTS may be approximated for the compression flange plus 1/6 of the compression web. So, this is the formula. Okay? So, meron yung dito sa gilid yan, parenthesis. So, diyan medyo mahaba. So, I'll give it if needed in the exam. Okay? So, for doubly symmetric I shape, we have C is equal to 1. Ito yun, yung C na to. Baka kalahin nyo subscript yun C is equal to 1. But for channel, we have a formula. Okay, I think naging subscript siya, pero C yan dapat eh, JC yan. Okay, C yun eh. So, I'll give that. So, ilagay natin dito C. Okay, so ayan yung formula. So again, you check for the for the LB, then you compare it to LP and LR, just like with lambda, lambda P and lambda R. So we'll discuss it one by one. So another thing that you must know for us to compute for the nominal moment, torsional constant, yung J kanina, may J kanina, di ba? So torsional constant in J, it is in the cube mm raised to 4, di ba? So this is the formula. Again, I'll give this again, this formula. I don't expect you to memorize this. So this is the formula for torsional constant for I-beam MD channel. So we have for the channel, we have for the I-beam, okay? Where Ry is the radius of gyration, Iy is the moment of inertia, Sx is the elastic section modulus about the strong axis. The E naman is the modulus of elasticity. So it's still 2,000 gigapascal or 29,000 KSI, di ba? So Fy, alam niyo na. Ito, yung HO is distance between the flange centroids. So this is D minus TF. Yan siya. Mula sa centroid flanges. Okay? So that's J. You have to get that. Pero, syempre, pag meron ka ng LR, hindi mo na kailangan ng J. Ba't ka pa mag-compute ng J kung meron ka ng LR? Okay? So, pero bihira naman. Mali nyo, depende sa mood natin, di ba? Mali mo naman, hindi ko naman ibigay yung LB. Okay? Mali mo, ano ko na kaagad yan, tawag dito. I-given ko na kaagad sa formula yan, di ba? Ito moment gradient multiplier. Some, hindi naglalagay nito. Okay? This is CB. Pag sa Midas naglalagay din ito. This is one of the parameters kasi. So, yung iba hindi naglalagay nito. Pero tayo, ilagay na natin. Ito lang naman, yung CB kasi, ito yung multiply mo dun sa moment mo. Okay? Para tumaas pa. Kung kailangan. Okay? Parang additional safety factor pa. Okay? So, this is sometimes called as lateral torsional buckling modification factor. So, ito yung ibang tawag dyan. So, if the moment within the embrace length, LB, is uniform or constant, there's no moment gradient. Excuse me, I have to mute lang for a while. May tumatawag lang. Okay, so let's continue. If there's a moment gradient, yung kanina, there's no moment gradient and CB is 1.0 if again, uniform or constant, okay? If there is a moment gradient, the value of CB is given by, this is the formula. It is CB is equal to 12.5 maximum moment divided by the 2.5 maximum moment plus 3M plus 4M B plus 3MC. Ano yung mga yan? So, by the way, this is the, ito yung calculated na if you don't want to solve it manually. Memorize this. Okay, pero pag hindi ito binigay, minsan kasi binibigay, minsan hindi. You have to compute. I'll teach you how to compute it naman. So, the above equation is valid for doubly symmetric members and for singly symmetric members in single curvature. For cantilevers or overhang, where the free end is unbraced, CB is 1.0. Okay? But, ito, calculated value of CB on various load type and lateral support. Ito yung mga ibig sabihin ng M natin kanina. M is the maximum absolute value of the maximum moment within the unbraced length. So, kung ano yung shear moment diagram, kung ano yung pinakamataas doon ng moment, yun yung value ng Mmax. Okay? MA is the value of the moment at the quarter points of the unbraced length. So, you divide it by 4. Then, tingnan mo yung quarter points. Okay? Yung MB naman, gitna, midpoint. Yung MC naman, another quarter points, pero sa kabila naman. So, parang MA, MB, MC. Saan yung MA, sir? Ano yung Mmax, sir? Kung ano yung pinakamataas? Pwedeng nasa dulo, pwedeng nasa gitna. It depends. Okay? Basta tandaan mo lang, ang MA is first quarter point. MB is the midpoint. C is the last quarter points dun sa kabila. Okay? So, we'll have an example of that. And, if you want to, mahilig kayo mag-memorize, you may memorize this. So, for constant, meron tayong, for uniform load, meron tayong ganito. Diba? So, pag meron namang point load lang, eto tayo. Ang problema kasi para pag hindi ganito. Di, dami makapasuduhin, di ba? Di mag-solve ka na lang kung kaya, kung hindi binigay, kung hindi given. Okay? So, let's try it. So, ito yung mga formula. Kung sakali lang naman na ganito yung loads, mali mo, yan ang bigay na load, di swerte, di ba? So, let's try it for sample number 4. Ito. The beam shown in figure is W36 by 210. It is laterally supported as A and B. The 250 kips load is a service live load. So, using factor load. So, B is, question A is, compute for CB, do not include the weight of the beam. Okay? The beam weight in the loading. So, ibig sabihin, kukumpute lang pala natin dito, dagdag lang natin, is yung live load na dinagdag, di ba? For the CB naman ng B, point B, we have additional lateral support sa gitna. Naglagay daw tayo ng lateral support sa gitna. May support tayo sa gitna. Then, we include the beam. So, pag ni-include natin yung weight of the beam, lalagay pa tayo uniform load. Diba? Yun yung sa B, pero sa first point, sa point A, doon muna tayo sa without including the beam weight and wala tayong support sa gitna. Okay? So, let's try it muna. So, ito siya. Diba? May load tayo na 250 kips ba yan? 250 kips, diba? So, bakit 1.6 live load lang? Kasi 'di ba pag may live load tayo, we have the load combination of 1.2 dead load plus 1.6 live load. Wala naman tayong dead load. So, we only have 1.6 to 50 kilonewton. Kilonewton parang kips yung given. Di ba kips yung given? Anyway, baka nagkamali lang to. Dapat ito kilonewton siguro. Okay. Anyway, CB lang naman ang tinatanong. So, no problem with that. Kips pala siya talaga. Yung totoo, kips, sorry. It is really kips. Okay? So, that is the English units. Okay? So, of course, ang reaction nito is 200 lang, di ba? I-divide by 2. Then, pag sa shear moment diagram, tataas tayo sa 200, tapos magpa-flat, kasi wala naman load. Di ba? Magpa-flat tayo papuntang gitna. Tapos pagdating sa gitna, 200 yan, bababa tayo ng 400. Okay? Tapos flat na naman. Tapos tataas ng 200 para mag-0. Dapat mag-0 yan, Pag di tayo nag-0 yan, tayo magiging 0. Yung score mo magiging 0. So, dapat 0 yung dulo niyan. Okay? Ma-close mo yan. Okay? So, sa shear moment diagram, sa moment diagram naman, di ba meron man tayong, ito, tatandaan nyo to, yung D, ano ba to? Decreasing, positive, negative, positive. Tama ba? Correct me if I'm wrong lang. I-double check it na lang. So, ito is, wala naman tayo dito. Flat lang yan. So, dahil nga, hindi pala to inclined. So, hindi pa natin magagamit yung graph na yan. So, we can use, ito, dahil nga, 0 lang naman yung slope niya, magkakaroon tayo ng 1 degree. So, pa-triangle tayo dyan, di ba? Tataas tayo. Ano yan? Yung area lang, nung rectangle sa taas. Ngayon, bababa naman tayo, mag-minus naman tayo, pababa naman, kasi negative, negative shear na tayo. So, we have pababa. Ayan naman. Paano yan, sir? Nakuha yung 2,000 kips na yan, fit. Di just multiply 200 by 10. Diba? Kasi that is just the area of this, I assume you know that is shear moment diagram for the, even in RCD, we always compute that, Diba sa exam? So, you memorize that. Okay. So, we have that. So, again, isang buong length yan, di ba? Yung 20 feet na yan. So, yung MA natin is the first quarter point. So, that is for the 5 meters. Yung MB natin is for the 5 feet. Yung MB natin is in the midpoint. Yung MC natin is yun sa kabilang quarter points. Okay? So, madali lang yan. Paano natin kukunin yan? Yung MA natin, paano kinukuha yung MA? Kailangan makuha natin lahat yan, Diba? Kasi para makuha natin CB. Yung MA natin is 2,000, yung NMAX natin is 2,000. Paano yung MA? 1,000. Bakit? Di ba linear lang naman yan? Kung linear yan, pwede tayo mag-ratio proportion lang dyan. Madali lang yan. Hindi natin kailangan, alam mo na, nasa gitna eh. Di ba? Kung nasa gitna yan, tama to kunwari ito, buo to. Kunwari this is 10, this is 5. MA, this is MB. Yung MB ba natin, ito rin eh. Di ba? Yung MB natin saka NMAX natin, nagkataon. So, ratio proportion ka lang dyan. Malalaman mo kung this is 2,000, this is 1,000. Again, ratio proportion. Gumamit ka lang nun kasi nga, rectangle lang naman. So, we have 1,000 and MB natin, yung din NMAX natin na ginamit, di ba? 2,000 din. For the MC, of course, triangle lang naman yan eh. Equal din sila. That is 1,000. Then you'll have CBS 1.32. So that's why meron tayo kanina, kung nakita nyo kanina sa problem natin. Haba pala. Ayan Asan yun? Ito. Diba? Mag-practice kayo, mag-solve kayo. Malay nyo. Kumari, ito naman, mamaya naman, try nyo naman yung ganito. Yung ganyan try nyo naman yan. Okay? So, let's try it. Next problem. Yung sa kabila naman, paano daw pag sinama natin yung dead load? Diba? Sama daw natin yung dead load ng beam. Then, maglagay tayo ng support sa gitna. Yun yung point, yung 4 point B, diba? So, let's try that. I'm sorry, nag-show ka agad siya. Ang hirap kasi edit, nasa iPad ako. But, paliwanag ko lang mamaya isa-isa. So, ito yung 20 feet, diba? Pero, lagay natin yung dead load niya. Yung dead load pala ng beam na to is 0.252 kips per feet. Yan yung load niya eh. Yung dead load ng beam. Yung self-weight ng beam. So, dapat dagdag natin yan. Okay? So, yan siya. We also have 1.6 dead live load. Ito, kips 2 sorry. This is in kips. So, we have 400 kips. Meron pa rin tayo dyan sa gitna. Yan ngayon yung loading natin. Pero, take note, meron tayong support sa gitna. Okay? So, kung dito muna titingnan natin, we have the loading at the end, both end, di ba? So, we'll have this support. Tama ba? O, you compute that on your own para malaman, i-check nyo na lang on your own para makapag kayo, practice din kayo. Then, if we check that, we'll have this shear moment diagram. Ayan, mag-practice niyan. Okay? So, that is the shear moment diagram. So, paano ngayon to? Dito nyo magagamit ngayon yung kanina. Yung positive, negative, negative, positive. Ano yan? Di ba ito, decreasing siya, pero positive side. So, ibig sabihin, pataas tayo dyan. Tama? Pataas. So, we'll have this one. Diba? But ito kabila, this is negative, pero increasing. That's why, pababa naman. Kaya nagkaroon tayo pa ganon, pa ganon. Sir, paano makukuha itong highest point na to? Get this area. Alam naman natin nasa gitna yan. Why? Because that is where the location of the zero shear. Kung nasaan yung zero shear, nandoon yung maximum moment. Diba? So, in order to get this, you get the area of this. So, pwede itong 1/2, 200 plus 202.52 times 10. Okay? So, kunin mo lang yan. Pag, formula ng trapezoid lang. Malalaman mo na itong taas. Ano yung taas na yan? That is 2012 kips. O 2012.6 kips. Feet. Kasi moment. That is the NMAX. Okay? Teka lang. That's the NMAX. Ano ngayon yung MA natin, sir? Diba, is that the MB? No. Why? Because diba, sabi, kung magdadagdag daw tayo yan ng support, hindi na yung magiging NB natin. Kasi MB natin, ang length na lang natin, yung unsupported length na lang natin, is yung 10 feet. Hanggang dito na yung unsupported length natin. Okay? So, hanggang dyan yung unsupported length natin, we have 2.5 each. Diba? 2.5 each. MA natin, ito. MB natin, ito. MC natin, ito. 2.5 each. Okay? So, how do we solve that? So, let's try. For the MA, para natin kukunin to, di from here, take tayo ng reactions, di ba? Parang ito gawin natin. We have 200, 2 kips, multiply to the distance. This is 1. Di ba? So, para mag-ikot ka dyan ng moment. Ngayon, ito naman, moment pababa natin, mag-create din siya ng moment pababa. That's why meron tayong area naman yan, di ba? Area niya, times the distance or the perpendicular distance, moment yan. Kaya meron tayong 0.5 over 2. So, again, that is your moment diagram. And that is just getting the reaction. I hope you mastered that. Okay? So, paano naman pag sa MB? Ganun pa rin. From B naman, tayo ngayon, kaya magkakaroon 202.52 times 5 na tayo. Kasi 2.5 saka 2.5 na to eh. Diba? Minus, yung kabilang direction naman. Ito naman uniform load. Kasi uniform load natin pababa. Yung reaction natin pataas. Kaya you have to subtract it. So, 0.2, kasi rectangular to, 0.252 times 5, ay 2.5. Sir, bakit 2.5 na lang? Parang may mali. That is 5. 5 feet to ha. 5 feet to. That is 5 feet. Kasi 5 feet na tong add mo na to eh. Okay? 5 feet. Then you get the moment arm which is 5 over 2. Kasi rectangle yan. Diba? Length lang nga. So we'll have this one. For the MB, yung gitna natin na to, wait. LC na to. MC. Sorry, typo. So for the MC naman, we have 202.52 times what? 7.5 na. Diba? That's why we have this one. Minus, of course, yung uniform load naman ngayon, ito naman tayo ngayon, buo na siya, kasama na tong buo na to. Okay, pababa. So, minus tayo. 0.252, 7.5, multiply for the moment arm, which is half of the length, kasi rectangular lang naman. So, 7.5 over 2. So, we'll have this one. Okay, you counter-check it on your own. Then, we'll have gumana. Yan, CV natin, you plug in the formula. We plug in the MB, MC, and MMAX. So, in this case, mapapansin nyo, hindi na magkamukha yung MB natin sa MMAX. Kasi hindi naman lagi na yung MB, yung midpoint natin, nandoon yung NMAX. Diba? Hindi naman laging ganun eh. Minsan nga, nasa quarter points eh. So, you check it. Okay? So, we'll have CB as 1.67. Okay? Ay, 1.66. Okay, 1.7. Pero 2 decimal tayo siguro dito. Okay? So, we have that. For the procedure naman tayo ngayon na computational moment strength, nominal moment strength, kasi kanina nakakuha tayo mga parameters niya, LB, mga ganun niya. Kasi pag di ka naglalagay ng ganun, hindi nagiging accurate lalo yung naging sagot natin. It tends to go, it give mas mababa na MN or masyadong hindi tama yung sagot natin, nagiging design natin. So, dapat may mga parameters tayo. So, procedure for computation of nominal moment. Una, this is for I shape and C shape Una, we check for the compactness. That's why that is the first method natin kanina. Diba? Bukod dun sa introduction, we have the compactness. So, for the compactness, we have to check if it is compact, non-compact, or slender. Okay? So, through what? Through lambda, lambda P, and lambda R. Once we know that, kung ano siya, for compact section, pag sinabi natin compact section siya, we check this. Check for lateral torsional buckling. Bilateral support condition, LB, LP, and LR. Kasi compact na eh. So, dapat alaman natin ngayon kung ano ba yung ano ba siya ngayon. Check natin siya sa LTB. We check for LTB, baka may LTB. So, malamang yun. So, we check for LB, LP, and LR. So, if our LB, unsupported length, is less than the LP, laterally supported. Okay? Then, means, if laterally supported siya, there's no LTB. Kasi, supported siya all the way. Diba? Kailan nangyari? Usually, pag may slab or steel deck, diba? So, all the way, hindi siya magbe-bend na parang maggaganon. Diba? Kasi, supported siya, hindi siya magtitwist hindi siya maglilipat sa hindi siya kakaroon ng torsional buckling. Kasi lateral supported. No LTB. Therefore, the moment is just MP. Ano ba MP? Di ba, sinob na rin natin yan before. Then sa first topic naman, MP is FYZ. Di ba? In this case, MP is FY ZX. Di ba? So, yun lang. So, paano naman, sir, pag lumagpas tayo sa LP, pero less than LR? Kasi, kanina, chinek natin LP, LR, and paano mangyari pag nasa gitna naman siya? So, it is partially supported. There is inelastic LTB. Meron ng LTB. Kasi possible, magkakaroon ng torsional buckling yun. Kakaload, diba? So, kung meron ng ganon, this is the formula. MN is CB, close parenthesis, diba? Dapat magaling sa parenthesis dito kasi marami nagkakamali dito. MP, plastic moment, minus close parenthesis, MP minus 0.75 FYSX multiply to this LB minus LP over LR minus LP. It must be less than or equal to MP. Again, kasi ito lateral supported mataas ang MN yan. Ang MP niyan, di ba? Kasi MN natin diyan is equal to MP, therefore mataas yan. Paano pag laterally partially unsupported? Of course, meron ng LTB yan. Dapat mas mababa yung value niyan. Kasi dapat mas safe tayo dyan. That we assume the lowest possible value Yung lowest possible strength niya lowest possible capacity niya. So, dapat hindi siya lalagpas sa MP. Pag lumagpas siya sa MP, mali yan. So, again, dapat ito, tandaan, kunin nyo muna itong dalawa na ito. Pag multiply nyo yan, saka nyo pala may minus dyan. Kasi, minsan, nagkakamali sila, nagkukulang parenthesis. Mali na. Kasi, ang nangyayari, mathematically incorrect yung equation nila. So, nagkakamali. Okay? So, where CB is the moment gradient multiplier or the lateral torsional buckling modification factor. Yan yung CD kanina na kinumpit natin. Okay? Yung may formula na yung sa MN, MMAX, MA, MB, MC. Okay? So, this is for the compact section. Okay? We have laterally supported. There's no LTB, but you have to check for the MN, which is MN is equal to plastic moment, FYZ. Okay? For the partially supported naman, pag nasa gitna na siya ng yung LB mo, nasa gitna na ng LP and LR, then this is partially supported. There's inelastic LTB, lateral torsional buckling. Therefore, this is the formula. Sir, paano pag lumagpas siya dyan? Paano pag lumagpas siya dyan? So, pag lumagpas siya dyan, ano tawag doon? Lateral supported. Okay? Kanina, umpisa tayo sa laterally supported, partially supported. This is laterally unsupported. So, all throughout, wala na pala. So, of course, yung partially nga, meron ng LTB paano pa kaya yung unsupported talaga all throughout? So, there's elastic LTB talaga. Okay? So, there's elastic LTB. So, MN natin here is FCR. Madali lang to, FCR SX. Of course, this is less than or equal to MP again. Hindi siya pwede magpas MP kasi nga laterally supported natin is MP. So, kung unsupported siya, therefore, mas mababa dapat siya doon kasi nga dapat mas safe Diba? Kasi, you assume the worst. Okay? So, hindi may haba yung formula MN. Kaso mahaba yung FCR. Ano yung FCR? This is the formula. Don't worry, if I will be asking this, I'll give this formula to the exam. Okay? So, nevertheless, all the parameters naman here, alam niyo na, 'di ba? Yung C alam niyo na, yung J alam niyo na, yung CB alam niyo na, LB alam niyo, RTS alam niyo na rin. So, yun lang din naman. So, you have to check that. I will give this formula. Okay? So, yun lang. First step is check for the compactness, whether it is compact, non-compact, or standard, 'di ba? So, pag compact tayo, this is the method how you compute that. There are different MNs, 'di ba? You have to check pag less than LB siya, it means it is supported, laterally supported. There's no LTB. But yung MN mo magiging equal to MP. Pag naman nasa gitna siya ng LB at LR, therefore it is partially supported. There's LTB, 'di ba? There's inelastic LTB. Diba? So, this is the formula. Inelastic pa yan, diba? Susunod naman, pag naman tayo lumagpas naman tayo dyan, naging lateral support, wala na talagang support yan, we have elastic LTB. Okay? So, this is the formula. So, this is how you get the MN pag compact. Okay? Medyo marami, sir. So, dami naman yan. Madali lang yan. Mukha lang mahirap kasi wala pang sample. Pero, you have to check lang naman kung compact. Pag compact naman siya, alamin mo, ano ba siya? Laterally supported or partially supported or laterally unsupported all throughout. Okay? So, pag compact, you have to check for LTB. Yun lang naman yan. And now, sir, papaano kung ang lumabas sa compactness ko is non-compact sections? Nominal strength ko. Paano pag non-compact sections? Pag non-compact sections, the nominal moment strength Mn will be the smaller of kung ano yung pinakamaliit sa values na to. So, mas mahirap pala pag naging non-compact kasi hindi lang pala isa titingnan mo. Di ba? So, pag non-compact, check natin kung baka kasi yung non-compact mo, compact yung flange naman. Di ba? Pag compact yung flange, there's no FLB or the flange local buckling. Okay? Pero, pag non-compact yung flange mo, meron kang FLB. There's FLB, flange local buckling. Yung formula mo, ito na yung formula. Okay? So that is the formula. FLB. Okay? So, parang ganun lang din naman siya. Na iba lang dito is parang 0.75 yung kanina, di ba? Tapos lambda, ngayon naman lambda kanina is LP and LBLR. So, you have to check this. Pag non-compact yung flange, siguro I give this, sections na to sa NSCP pag ito tanong ko para tulong sa inyo. Okay? So, you check if compact yung flange and non-compact yung flange. If there's a compact flange, sir, paano siya naging non-compact kung compact yung flange? Probably yung web niya is non-compact. Okay? Pero bilang nangyayari to. Bakit? Kasi pag ang gamit mo is standard sections na galing sa steel manual, usually, yung web niya is compact lagi. Lagi yun, ha? So, minsan, hindi na kailangan i-check yun. Pero, syempre, okay magpakasiguro. Check nyo pa rin. Diba? So, bihirang nangyayari itong non-compact sections. Unless it is a built-up sections. Okay? So, paano naman, that is a 3.A, you have to check for FLB. Kasi non-compact eh. Baka kasi non-compact yung flange niya. Pero, yun sabi ko nga, bihirang walang FLB kung non-compact yan. Kasi panigado yan, naging non-compact yan dahil sa flange, hindi dahil sa web. Okay, so panigado, non-compact flange yun kung non-compact. Okay? So, after FLB, we have to check naman for the LTB. Kanina, sa compact section natin, dahil nga compact siya, you don't have to check for FLB. Diba? Lateral LTB na lang i-check mo doon. Kasi wala namang kinalaman yung FLB doon pag compact sections. For lateral LTB, you have to check, okay, both non-compact and compact. For the laterally supported, so, alam na natin na non-compact siya, pero kailangan alamin pa rin natin kung anong type of support siya. Meron lateral supported, partially supported, diba? So, for lateral supported, there's no LTB. So, yan yung kanina. For the partially supported, this is a formula. For the lateral supported, there's no LTB, but the MN is equal to MP. Diba? The partially supported, ito lang din yung formula kanina. Diba? So, wherein, if LB is, arm brace length is greater than the LR, it is laterally unsupported. There is elastic LTB. Ito yung formula din kanina. Diba? So, parang gano'n lang din pala. So, pag nag-non-compact ka, you have to check LTB din. Pero, you have to check the FLB. Okay? Kasi pag compact, you only have to check for the LTB. So, sir, paano yun? Dalawa pala makukuha namin MN, FLB, and LTB. Kung ano yung mas mababa, yun ang piliin nyo. Kung ano yung mag-govern. Diba? Kasi yun yung kaya niyang dalhin eh. Para ka nag-analysis pag kinukuha mo yung MN ng shape eh. Yan yung kaya niyang dalhin. Of course, you assume yung pinakamababa na kaya niya. Huwag yung pinakamataas kasi pag yung mataas ang niload mo, tapos mababa yung kaya nung sa FLB o kay LTB, alin sa dalawa kung ano mas mababa itong value, di babaksak siya dun sa isa. Pero pag ang pinili mo, yung pinakamababang strength niya, pag naglagay ka ng parang ano, pag ang inassume mo yung mababa yung strength niya, pagkado papasa ka na dun sa mas malakas siya. Diba? Kasi pag inassume mo na medyo malakas siya, pagkado babaksak ka dun sa mahina siya. So parang ganun. Always think na mas mahina siya. So piliin nyo ano mas mahina, ano mas mababa pagdating sa strength. Okay? So that's how you solve for the MN, diba? Ulitin ko. Una pala, you have to check for the compactness, diba? Using lambda, diba? You have to check for the compactness. Next is you have to check for the lateral support. Diba? LB. Using LB. Okay? Pag compact siya, you only have to check for LTB. Diba? Pag non-compact naman yan, pagkado yan, meron niyang FLB. Sir, sabi mo kanina possible na walang FLB. Pag kailan? Pag compact yung flange. Diba? So, isabihin, kung compact yung flange mo, ano yung non-compact doon? Yung web. Bihira nga nagnanang compact pag standard sections. So, para mapadali nga buhay mo, alam mo na kaagad, pag standard section, galing sa steel manual, parigrado yan. FLB meron yan. You have to check for the FLB. Then you compare the both two. Kasi dito sa non-compact, you have to check din ang FLB and LTB. So, you have to check both. Okay? So, yun yan. So, sample number 5. Let's try this. Simply supported beam is subjected to a uniform service dead load including the weight of the beam. Yan yung weight of the beam, yung WD. Diba? A uniform service live load and a concentrated service dead load shown. The beam has continuous lateral support. Continuous lateral support daw. Ano na gagamitin natin dito? Let's try it later. Continuous lateral support. The grade is 50. Still is used. Check the advocacy of W30 by 16. W30 by 116 for this beam. So, given the loads, so let's try this. Una, alamin natin yung compact. Ano ba yung section natin kanina? W, ano sabi? We have W30 by 116. So, you check for the compactness. Ano ba yung compactness natin? Lambda. Ito. Hindi ka na to. Madali lang naman to. Check for the manual. Diba? D minus 2K. Para saan yan? For the age. Kasi we have to check for the limit. Okay? So, for the H over TW, that is, flange. Diba? That is for the flange. So, for the flange, ano siya for, web pala. For the web, ano kaya siya? Less na siya dun sa lambda P. Diba? So, less na siya sa lambda P. Panagado yung flange natin, compact. Panagado yung web natin, compact. Kasi, web tong tinitingnan natin to sa une. Diba? That is why I told you na pag standard section, which is W30 by 116, standard section siya for the steel manual, yung web niya, panagado yan, compact. Okay? Now, i-check natin ngayon for the flange. Paano ngayon yung flange? Check natin. So, flange is B over T or BF over 2 TF, di ba? So, we have BF over 2 over TF. So, this is the BF over 2. Then, TF niya, from the steel manual, you check it with the steel manual. This is the TF. Then, you'll have 6.17. Now, check for the lambda P and lambda R. Lambda P natin is 0.38 square root of 29 KSI over 50 KSI. So, ba't hindi mo na ginawang MPa? Pwede naman gawin mo MPa. Kasi unitless lang naman to eh. Okay, basta consistent lang tayo. Okay? So, sir, bakit sa lambda, millimeter? Sa lambda ko naman ginamit yun. Yung English natin sa lambda P ko naman ginamit. So, consistent pa rin ako. So, yung ratio natin, parehas lang dapat lalabas. Okay? So, dito pa lang sa lambda P, nakita rin natin na less than yung lambda natin sa lambda P. Therefore, it is already compact. Okay? Huwag mo na i-check yung lambda R. Mahirapan ka lang. So, kung compact yung web mo, compact yung flange mo, this is compact. Okay? So, alam na natin ngayon. Ito sa compact, sa web. Ewan kung bakit ito nandito sa taas. Parang na-solve na naman siya. Ito lang din yung kanina. Oh. At dati nga, hindi natin ito i-check na. Anyway, compact pa rin siya, di ba? Alam natin na compact siya. Okay? So, since this is compact section, both are compact. So, paano ba yung pag-compact? Sir, compact na siya. Ano na yung next step? Again, after getting the compactness, you check yung support. Ano ba siya? For compact kasi, you have to check lang yung LTB, di ba? So, for compact sections, we have to check if laterally supported, partially supported, or laterally unsupported. Okay? So, let's check. Okay? For solving MN, paano ba natin to isosolve MN? Okay. Alamin natin, kasi we are checking the advocacy eh. Yung step natin kanina na we have the section, we check that. For the section, we get the MN. That is the strength. But we counter check it or we check it with the load naman. Okay? Solve for MN. So, MN natin dito, pwede natin ngayon dito is, di ba, MN is equal to MP, Fy, Zx. So, MP natin is Fy, Zx. So, ang Zx natin, given na given na to sa problem mo. Kasi may still manual ka. Okay? So, MN. So, the MN is 2,136.93. Sir, bakit hindi mo na-chinek kung laterally supported, partially supported, saka laterally unsupported siya? Bakit hindi mo na-chinek na gano'n? Bakit yung isang mahabang formula hindi mo ginamit? Pati hindi ka na na-check ng LB, LP, LR? Bakit? Kasi binigay na siya sa given, no? Sabi sa given, di ba sabi sa given, supported yung beam mo. Tingnan natin ha. Baka may trust issue eh. Ayan o. The beam has continuous lateral support. Therefore, it is laterally supported. So, you don't have to check for the LB, LP, LR. Okay? Since it is compact, then it is lateral supported. Then, MN is MP, which is equal to Fy, Z. Okay? So, yun lang yan. So, alam na natin yun yung MN niya. Sana ganyan lang tanong ano. So, ito na siya, ito na yung MN natin. Okay, yan yung MN natin. The question is, yan ba yung tanong? Hindi naman MN tanong, hindi naman nominal moment ang tanong. Ang tanong, advocacy. Diba? So, kung advocacy ang tanong, i-check natin ngayon kung ano yung MU. Ano ba yung MU natin? Kasi we have to solve for MU. Then, you counter-check it for the design strength, which is phi MN. Diba? We already have the MN. We solve na natin 2,136. So, let's solve for the loads. So, 1.2 dead load. Ito yung 1.2 dead load natin. Diba? 200. So, we have also the 1.2 dead load plus 1.6 live load. Ito yung given kanina, 15 kN per cubic meter. Then, live load natin is 35 kN per cubic meter. Given nga ba talaga to? Baka mamaya nag-ano lang ako. Given naman, 15 and 35 pala. Given naman. Okay. Parang mali ito. Saan problem na ba ako? Sorry. Mali pala to. Ayan, nakatan tayo. Yung WU natin, 1.2 dead load plus 1.6 live load. We have 1.2, 15 plus 1.6, 35. We have 74 kN per meter. So, yan. Kawan tayo shear moment diagram. So, shear moment diagram, I'll leave it to you. Kayo na bahala dyan. So, we have the reaction, 604. Then 524. I assume you know that. Kayo na mag-counter check niyan on your own. Diba? So you also have for the V, tataas tayo ng 604. Tapos meron tayong bababa tayo ng 74 kN per meter na slope. Diba? So 1 degree tayo kasi 0 degree yung una. So 1 degree pababa. Then we have 240 pababa, direkta. So we have 240 pababa from 308. We have this one, 68. Tapos bababa tayo ulit ng triangle ng one slope. Kasi 0 slope nung una eh. So, parang ganyan. So, tataas naman tayo ngayon ng 5 to 4. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 0 shear. Okay, nagsara na siya. For the moment, assume natin yung dapat alam natin yung natin dito, yung shape natin dito, pataas, bababa. Bakit? Kasi decreasing siya, pero positive siya. So, yung curvature niya pataas na gano'n, di ba? Pataas. So, we have this one. Paano nakuha yan? Kunin mo lang yung area ng trapezoid. Okay? Tapos, sir, papunta dun sa 68, papunta sa 0. Pababa yan, pero positive. So, pataas pa rin. But, decreasing siya, pero positive yung area niya. So, pataas pa rin. Pero, parabola na siya. Kasi 1 degree na yung triangle eh. So, parabola na siya. Parang ganyan. Okay? Kanina din, parabola din naman eh. Ngayon, bababa tayo ngayon. Paano yung pagbaba niya? Palubog ba o pataas? Di ba, increasing yan, tapos negative. So, isabihin, palobo siya sa taas. So, mayroon pa rin tayong pag ganyan, no? Palobo siya. Okay? Pababa na palobo. Okay? So, the shear moment diagram, the value of the shear moment diagram, I entrust that to you. Kayo na bahala dyan. Yung shape lang, ako na nagbigay ng shape. Okay? So, let's try. Check the advocacy. Remember, kanina nakakuha na tayo ng moment niya. Nominal strength niya. Ngayon, ang kinukuha natin ngayon MU para mabangga natin. So, ano yung MU dito? Siyempre, yung pinakamataas. Ano yung pinakamataas dyan? Yung 1,855.24. Diba? So, yun yung MU natin. Ngayon, we counter-check it to the design strength. Meron tayong nominal strength. Paano natin makukuha yung design strength? We multiply it to 0.9. 0.9 times 2,136.93. Yan yung nominal strength kanina na galing sa plastic moment. Then, that must be greater than or equal to 1,855.24. Ano nga ba yan? Tama naman. Yung design strength natin is greater than pa rin dun sa MU. Therefore, the section is adequate. Okay? Ayun lang. That's how you solve, that's how you check if adequate yung member o hindi. So, paano pa mag-design ako? Pag hindi ako nga nag-design ako, di mag-try and error ka dyan. Hanggang sa maging adequate yan. Okay? Later, I'll give a sample of design. Sa last sample natin. Maybe in sample problem number 9. Okay? So, problem number 6. Problem number 6. W14 by 90. Ganun pa rin, grade 50. So, that is 50 KSI. So, use simple beam with a span of 6 meters. CB, hindi na pinakukompute. We have already a CB, 1.0. Kanina, kinumpute ba natin yung CB? Given natin yung CB kanina, di ba? So, dito, pero ganun pa man, kahit naman hindi given yung CB kanina, kung sa problem 5 hindi given, hindi natin kailangan. Bakit? Kasi ang MN natin is just equal to MP eh. So, wala naman CB dun. So, we don't need that. But here, siguro kakailangan natin. Let's check it. So, first question is, we get the nominal flexural strength in kilonewton meter. Second question is, if live load is twice the dead load, what is the maximum total service live load in kilonewton per meter that can be supported? So, ito na yung properties niya. Binigay naman yung properties ng section. Siguro pag ganito, bibigay ko na lang ganito. Wag na yung isang buong table. Para Pero, let's check it. Okay? So, meron naman dito ZX na. May I na rin. May K na rin. So, ano yung first step natin? Para natin makukompute yung flexural strength. Di ba? Para makompute natin yung flexural strength, we check for the compactness. Una, compactness of the flange. So, compactness of flange, B over T. So, that is BF over 2 over T, TF. So, we have 368. Ayan, given naman yung BF natin. So, yung BF natin, ito, over 2, divided TF at in TF. So, we have 10.228. So, check natin sa limiting. Sa LP, LR. Lambda P and lambda R. So, lambda P natin is 0.38 square root of E over Fy. We have 29 KSI over 60 ba given? Parang 50 given. Wait. Anyway, baka typo lang. Check ko lang 0.38 square root of 29,000 divided by 50. I think mali. ang given dito is 60 KSI. Grade 60 to dapat. Okay, grade 60 yan. So we have grade 60, that is 8.38. So alam natin na lumagpas siya doon. So non-compact siya sa flange. Pero check natin baka kasi slender din eh. Pag slender, syempre you have to change the section. So lambda r naman tayo. Check natin yung lambda r ng flange. Ano ba 1 square root of e over fy lang. So lambda, ayan, 60 KSI. You have 21. So nasa pagitan siya na, yung lambda natin is nasa pagitan ng lambda p and lambda r. Therefore, it is non-compact flange. Okay? So non-compact flange. Ngayon, check natin yung web. Oh, eto na. Spoiler alert. This is standard section. So we know that for the standard section, commonly, ang web natin is compact. So sige, kaya para mag-check h over tw. So yan, sige, check nyo lang sa inyong sarili. Pero that is compact, diba? Compact web. Pero non-compact flange, ano yung pinakamababa? Non-compact. So you use non-compact. Okay? Mababang qualification yung non-compact. Di non-compact gamitin mo. Okay? So, alam natin na non-compact yan. So, problema natin ngayon, non-compact. You have to check na rin for the, for the FLV, di ba? So, let's check it. FLV sa LTV, sir. Pero paano natin malaman yun if FLV siya sa LTV? Di ba? You check both. Okay? So, for non-compact flange, pero compact yung web natin. So, non-compact yung flange natin, check for FLB. So, MP is FYZX. Diba? So, that is 414 times ZX, given na to sa problem kanina. Diba? So, we have 1065.22 times 10 raised to 6 kilonewton meter. Okay? So, this is the formula for MN. Kasi, diba, ano siya, compact flange. So, meron siyang FLB. So, this is the formula for FLB. So, we plug into that formula. So, MP, it must be less than or equal to MP, kasi MP natin is the higher part, Kasi, ano siya, kung compact yung LB, di ba? Compact flange, non-compact yung web. Naging non-compact nga yung flange natin. Therefore, hindi pwede yung MP lang. Okay, so dapat we check it for the this formula. Kasi non-compact yung flange niya, di ba? FLB. So, we have this, minus this, ito, minus 0.7, FY, given yan, 60. So, 60 is 60 times 6.9, times SX, given na to, sa module. Pero siguro naman, di ba ganun ka-demonyo para ipasolve to sa inyo pag ganyan, pag ganyan yung kahaba, di ba? So, lambda, so, minus lambda P over lambda R, minus lambda P. So, that is the answer. So, that is less than MP. Sir, paano pag lumagpas ako sa MP? Then use MP. Okay? So, kung ano yung mas mababa Pero malabong tumaas yan doon. Okay? Bihira. So, once we know the FLB na. Ano yung FLB value? For FLB, the MN is 1012. 1012, di ba? 1012.125. So, that is the FLB. Ngayon, for LTB, paano na ngayon? Ano ba unsupported length natin? That is 6 meters, di ba? Sinabi, unsupported length is 6 meters. So, we have to check for LP and LR. First, for the LP, we have 1.76 RY, the square root of E over FY. So, we plug that lang. Galing lang ngayon sa steel manual. And we have this. Okay? For the LR, mahaba to. Kasi, hindi tayo lumagpas tayo ng LP. So, ibig sabihin, nasa pagitan siya ng partially supported or partially or laterally unsupported. Yung laterally supported, X na kaagad yun. Kasi mas mataas na siya. This is 3.6 lang. And LB mo, 6,000. So, there's really LTB. Hindi pwedeng walang LTB dyan. Okay? Kasi partially unsupported na siya. Now, check natin yung LR. Okay, ano ba yung LR? So, ito yung formula ng LR. So, given naman dyan na lahat, we have the formula, bibigay ko naman yan. I-plug in nyo na lang dyan yung formula, we'll have 104 RTS. Then, ito, largest value, most economical RTS. So, gamitin mo yung largest value for RTS. So, We have C, because doubly symmetric, o symmetric siya sa X saka sa Y. So, C natin is 1. Then, J natin, solve lang natin ulit yan. Yan ang problema. Kailangan natin ng LR. We have to check for the torsional constant, J. So, we plug that to the formula ng LR kanina. Ito na yung makukuha natin value. LR natin is 11,000 point or 11 meters, 0.1. So, it is between the LP and LR. So, it is partially supported. So, pag partially supported siya, ano yung formula doon? Di ba yun yung may moment gradient? Yun yung formula, yung kanina. So, parang same lang siya. Nabago lang dito na formula. May moment gradient na siya. Pero, imbis na lambda, ang ginamit natin dito ngayon is LP, LR, and LB, LP, and LR. So, madali lang siya tandaan din actually. Kasi, pinagkaiba lang naman FLB natin. Nakadepende siya sa lambda. Dito, LP. Diba? So, i-plug the formula. Ano ang CB natin? Ang moment gradient natin, multiplier natin, CB natin is binigay na 1 daw. So, gamitin natin 1. We'll have MN as 943. So, it is less than by MP. Diba? Ang MP natin is 1,065. Mababa siya dyan. So, pasok pa rin. So, ano kung gagamitin natin? Kasi kanina sa FLB natin is 1,000. Ano yung kanina? 1,000. Ang FLB natin kanina is 1,012. Diba? So, it's either 1,012 or 943. Ano ba yung mas mahina siya dyan? Siyempre, we assume yung weakest strength. Ano yung weakest strength niya? Yung LTB. So, dapat, LTB natin yung mag-govern. Yung 943 kilonewton meter. Okay? So, we have the LTB. Ito na yung LTB natin. We have the moment. Okay? So, eto, using LRFD, diba? Sinabi ba kung ano gagamitin ni LRFD ba or AST? Anyway, we check it muna, LRFD. Kasi meron na tayong moment. Ang moment natin ngayon, magiging MU natin is phi MN. So, which is 0.9 lang. So, this is the MU. Diba? So, if you have the MU, we convert it to WU. Diba? In kilonewton meter. Then, that is yung DL natin, or live load natin is 2 times the dead load. So, plug in mo lang. Ano ba tong, so magiging WU is equal to 4.4 DL. So, mathematical na to. Kayo na bahala dito. Then, we have, ang MU natin is equal to WU L squared over 8 kasi simply supported lang naman. Then, substitute mo lang yung WU natin dyan, which is 4.4 dead load. Then, yung MU natin yung 849. Then, we'll get 42.8792 kilonewton per meter. So, that is the answer. That is the dead load. Pero, ang tanong ata is live load. So, pag live load ang tanong, times 2 mo lang. Yan na yung sagot. So, the moment natin, nominal moment natin is 943 nominal moment. Ang design moment natin is 849. Ang live load natin, maximum live load natin is 85.75 kilonewton meter. Kasi uniform live load ang tanong. So, that is the value. Okay? So, that's it. Ganun ang pag-solve. You have to check first yung compactness niya, diba? Step 1 is compactness, diba? Compactness. Now, sa step 2 natin, we check for the limit state, diba? Kung non-compact siya, we have to check for kung compact siya, diba? We check for LB, LP, LR. Yun yung susunod para malaman natin kung ano ba yung kind of support niya. Partially supported, laterally supported, laterally unsupported, di ba? Pag compact siya, alam na natin yan. Pag compact yan, you check for LTB. Pag non-compact yan, non-compact, you check for the FLB and LTB. Kung ano yung mas mababa dyan, yun ang gamitin nyo. Okay, pero FLB kasi nakabase siya sa lambda. Ang LTB natin, nakabase siya sa L. So, yun lang yun. You have to check for lambda, lambda P, lambda R. Then, next is, you check for LB. LB is given na usually. Then, we check for the, LB, LP. Then, we check for lambda sorry, LR. So these are the method. That's how you solve for the moment, uh, nominal moment. Okay. So next topic is shearing moment, or shear strength on the beams. So that is another video. So that's all for today. Goodbye. Hope you watch it.